What's up, boys? Welcome back to 100 Days in Bedrock. If you guys are enjoying the series, please leave a like, subscribe, and this takes so long to do, to edit and record. It takes like about 30 hours plus. So please do take a second to like, subscribe. It will really help me out, and I'm trying to get 200 subscribers by the end of, let's say, the end of the year. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and we'll get straight into the video. Let's go. Right, so it's day 21 and we found a skeleton spawner, which also we don't use throughout the entire playthrough. We found like 4 spawners, I think, and we never used one of them because, I don't know, I just feel like they're just not that helpful to me, because like skeleton and zombie spawners, they're gonna drop like bones, which actually, yeah, you do need. And I've just realised I left that disc there. I'm probably going to have to go get that if I've not already got it, because if you guys don't know, I do collect, you know, discs. So yeah, we made an enchanting table, as you saw before, and got some kelp for an XP farm, and the amount of slimes that bombarded me during this trip was immense. I thought, oh, just look in one area and they'll all come to you, but then, you know, I had to improvise. So I actually found this really cool looking cave, and I really want to do a build here, but I haven't yet. So yeah, leave a comment what you think I should build here, because it looks like a really cool place. And then watch this. I'm sorry, but I've never done anything better in my life. That was so cool. Like, I think like that was probably one of the best MLGs I've ever done. But yeah, I watched the sunset on day 23 over my nether portal, and then I failed the bed jump. We're not going to talk about that. But yeah, I made a kelp farm, and you put the kelp in, and it stores in this bottom hopper here, and that stores all the XP. So every single time you put a piece of kelp in and take it out, you get all the levels from on the bottom hopper. Yeah, I enchanted some of my stuff, but I wasn't recording, so that was really annoying. But I got a crap ton of enchantments on my stuff, but I do level them up even more later on because they're not fully maxed out yet. So I started work on a kelp farm because I needed more kelp for the actual XP farm, because it's a kelp XP farm. So yeah, I've actually never done an infinite water source thing like this before, so I didn't really know how it works, but then I got a hold of it pretty quickly. Yeah, I've never really done this technique before because I've never really built that sort of stuff. But yeah, I made a respiration helmet, an Unbreaking 3 chestplate, I think it is, Unbreaking 2 actually. And my boots was pretty good, but I disenchanted my diamond chestplate to try and get something different, and then I got the exact same thing, which was annoying, but it worked. Day 26, I started making a little villager breeding place, because I really needed to get mending or just some enchants on my stuff. This actually was probably the best idea I did this entire 100 days, because it worked immensely, and it was so stressful to put all the villagers in, because the creeper there blew up like half of the compound, woke all the villagers are up. It was so stressful, and then another creeper came, blew it up. I was so like, as you can see in the clip, I was just stress building over and over again, and then a skeleton was shooting at me. It was so stressful to actually put these villagers in this hole, because they wouldn't go in. The zombies would try and make them zombie villagers. It was just so annoying and stressful. But yeah, then I realised that I've got a OP bow, so I just hit him into the water temporarily just to finish off the build, and I finally finished it. Put 4 trapdoors there so only I could get in and no zombies would get in, and kill them all. But yeah, finally did it on day 27, and yes, it did take me a whole day to do that. And then I started breeding them on day 28, because there was a load of beds that I got from another village, or I crafted them. Can't remember which one I did, because there's like 5 villages around me. But yeah, these guys started breeding, making some babies, which then grew up to be trapped in a hole forever. But we don't talk about that, and they don't know that they're going to be there forever. So yeah, let's just not speak about that. But we started to make some decorations, and I'm not going to lie, everyone hates diorite and andesite, but I actually kind of like it. I'm a bit of a simp for andesite and diorite. You either love it or you hate it, and I love it. It looks so cool. Just look at this room. I do eventually change the roof to diorite as well, but obviously it's all polished because, you know, non-polished just looks tacky. And also I was really confused how all them zombies and skeletons were not burning in the daylight, but yeah, it's fine. And then I was trying to get mending. As you can see, I've got 20 lecterns to try and do this, but nobody was accepting the lectern to be their job, so I ransacked every single one of their jobs. Obviously, they had nothing left, so they must become a librarian, but yeah, for some reason I thought that you could break a stonecutter with an axe. I don't know why, I just thought that, and then I realised how stupid I was afterwards. But yeah, we started to try and get a good enchant off of this guy, and it took so long. It took so long to get this guy to give me anything, just literally anything. But he finally gave me mending, even though it was for 28 emeralds. I thought I would take it anyway. And yeah, I upgraded my storage system because I was running out of storage very quickly on day 31. I ended up tweaking it a little bit so I could get even more storage in there. But it was nice to see that my farm was working well in the background. And then I started to work on another farm. Now this farm was going to be extremely OP as it can get me a ton of emeralds. I was going to make a sugarcane farm and a bone meal farm, because the sugarcane farm requires bone meal, and then you just make a bone meal farm. I ended up making quite a lot of emeralds off of this. I got like multiple stacks. It was very OP. But yeah, we started to make a hopper clock, and it is a 0-tick system, so you can AFK it. But yeah. I finished the build on day 32, and I just needed the bone meal to go in. And I did actually use a tutorial for this because obviously I'm not that smart. So I'll leave a link in the description to a channel called JCPlayz. He's a great YouTuber. He practically told me every single one of these farms. You see that nether farm? He taught me it. The bone meal farm, he taught me it. The sugarcane farm, he taught me it. He taught me so many farms that I used in this. So big shout out to JCPlayz. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. And yeah, as you can see, the farm is working very well. And then we start to build the bone meal farm. Yeah, the bone meal farm is used with kelp and composters, because kelp can go into a composter. So if you make a 0-tick farm for the kelp, which I didn't even know existed. I didn't know that you could make unlimited kelp, because I wouldn't have built that kelp farm if I knew that you could make unlimited kelp like this. But yeah, it goes down into the composters and into the chest below, which gives me the bone meal. And then on day 35, I duplicated it onto the other side. I did this by myself, so I was very not very practical, but it did work. It did work. But then there was a little faulty in the system. It was still working fine even with it, but it was even better without it. There was a block under the piston when the sand is supposed to think that it's going to fall and not land on the cobblestone. But yeah, I finally fixed the trapdoors. I lifted them up away from the obsidian, turned the farm back on, and it did actually give me so much more. In fact, it doubled my previous count of gold nuggets. As you can see, it works pretty well compared to last time. So yeah, I flicked the trapdoors because I thought that worked, and then I started a raid because I found a pillager captain. So I started a raid with the bad omen effect, and I was very scared. But then I later realised that it was actually very easy because of my enchants. I got quite a few emeralds from this as well. I think I got about 11-ish. But yeah, it was kind of easy. I was expecting it to be harder, but as soon as I saw the big dude, I'm not too sure what it's called, the Ravager, I think it's called, I absolutely pooed myself. I did not want to mess with it because I knew that it did so much damage, but then when I actually confronted it, it wasn't that big of a deal. But in this raid specifically, I didn't confront it just because I was too scared, so I just built up and just shot it with an arrow from up top. Also, quick little thing, if I'm stuttering a lot or we have any voice cracks during this voiceover, please just ignore it because yeah, I've just not got a very fun voice. But yeah, raids not that hard. I didn't think that they would be as easy as they was, and as soon as I get some enchants on my armor, Prot 4, we get quite a lot of raids done. So yeah, it was the final wave of the raid. Right. It was the final wave of the raid, and I was not doing so hot. I was panicking, and then as soon as I saw that Ravager, I went straight to my little villager compound and built up with dirt blocks. I was very scared of that thing, just because look how beastly that thing looks. So I went all the way up until the pillager stopped looking at me, and then shot him from up top. And I thought he was going to shoot me at this point, so I was panicking a little bit, but then I realised I could just build blocks. Because, believe it or not, Minecraft, you can place blocks. Never knew that. Honestly, never knew it. But yeah, it was pretty easy. He doesn't have as much health as I thought he did, and doesn't really do as much damage as I thought he did. But I killed the last dude and then got the effect of Hero of the Village. That obviously gave me some, what's it called, some discounts, but then I realised a zombie had gone into my compound. I don't know how it got there, but I accidentally hit my mending villager, and I was just like, no, I'm sorry, and then give him a piece of bread to say sorry. But yeah, he did give me discounts, but as you saw in the clip, there was quite a few of zombie villagers, so they did die. And the slime farm was actually coming along very, very well on day 39. As you can see, slimes were spawning, so it works. And I did get like quite a few of these slime balls, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a very effective farm. And this farm is also made by JCPlayz, so please, please, please go check out his channel after this video and subscribe to him, because he does some really good farms on Minecraft Bedrock, and every single farm I make is by him. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Sorry if my voice is terrible during this recording, but I hope that's alright. And please, please, please do like, subscribe. We're trying to get 200 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you guys are enjoying the series, please like, subscribe, all of that. I know I say it a lot, but I'm just trying, man. So yeah, see you guys in part 3 in a bit.